Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Today, I want to introduce you to a family that we've become really good friends with. Stephanie and Loury Lester with Blue Ridge Farmstead. They've got a YouTube channel. Links in the description down below. This is an absolutely beautiful family. They are doing a lot of really cool stuff. Stephanie and Loury both are registered nurses who have basically kind of opted out of the system and decided to homestead. They're homeschooling their kids. They've got a really nice greenhouse. They've got gardens, pigs that they can't find, chickens, rabbits, honeybees. They've just got a lot of cool stuff going on. So went over and met with them today, sat around the kitchen, had a wonderful conversation with them, went out, done a little tour of their farm. I had my microphone on the wrong setting, so I lost all of that audio. But I think we can still put a really nice video together showcasing these folks. But anyway, hang around with us for a little bit. Let's meet the Lesters. And then if you've not, go over and check out their YouTube channel. Stephanie does a fantastic job with that. They've got a wonderful camera presence. They're just great folks. So let's go meet the Lesters.
Okay, so we moved here in February of 2020, and that was right before the pandemic. And we didn't even know that was coming because we don't have TV.
You don't have TV?
I mean, we don't have like regular TV.
Right, yeah.
Like we have like Netflix TV.
Yeah, you don't have a Dish Network
No.
or cable or anything.
I remember in March of that year, we were doing all this. And
I mean, we were still hearing stuff. I mean, we heard about China building their hospital in 3 days. And we were talking about that. That was in
but
December.
like that never registered.
Yeah.
It should have.
Yeah.
It should have. But
Right.
anyway, so we just moved here in February. We were doing some renovations on the house. Loury was we were burning through some savings, and he said, I need to go back to work.
Yeah, bottom line, it took us about, we took about 4 weeks. Well, I was just PRN at the hospitals. I worked kind of whatever, whenever. But we went about 4 weeks in the process of buying, renovating, moving, etc. And then come time, and right about the time we were like, okay, I need to go back to work. We're going through our emergency fund and everything here. About the time the NBA had shut down, and then shortly thereafter the ACC stopping the conference daggone Friday.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
just
one more day, just
I know.
it was crazy. But yeah, anyway, it was like an moment. You know?
Yeah,
so,
as in like
I had to.
we have 2 mortgages now.
Yeah.
we had not sold our other house
So where was your other house?
in Winston.
In Winston?
Yeah.
Now, your mom and dad lived next door.
Mom and dad lived next door.
So was this a family property?
This was the house he grew up in.
This
My
was
dad.
this was a house you grew up in. So you guys have renovated it?
Yeah. So anyway, Loury contacted a travel company and was gone the next week.
Wow.
So and then he was in and out for the whole all of 2020. He was here for a little while, gone for a little while.
Yeah.
You know, and so
I was usually doing 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 week contracts. Yeah.
So the kids and I were here for that whole year. Mom and dad next door, they're both retired. We had a garden that year, got chickens that year, and so we were just doing piddly little things around the farm and watching how other people on YouTube were growing food and doing things, you know. Because we've got 4 acres of our own here, backing up to Dad's, you know, his whole farm. Mm-hmm. And so in October of that year, I heard Justin Rhodes talking about how he puts like multiple animals on a piece of property to try to clear it off.
Yeah.
I don't know that I didn't understand that he didn't put them all together at one time.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
So you put goats and chickens.
We put chickens after the growing season down here.
Okay.
That was virgin soil that we had tilled, and it was a jungle by the end of the growing season.
Yeah.
Just weeds everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, we got to do something about this.
Yeah, I wasn't here to help beat it or anything.
So we had chickens. I called Jamie, bought 2 goats.
Yeah.
And I got 2 pigs from a dude down in Louisville. Getting those pigs home in the car was nuts.
Wait, you brought pigs home in the car.
Yeah, and a cat carrier.
And a cat carrier.
No, dog carrier.
They
were babies.
They were babies. Okay.
Only me.
If I'm not mistaken, this was in my car?
Yeah. In his car.
It was his car. Mommy was driving. I was in the front seat. We had the 2 pigs in the back. They were stinking and they were so loud. We had to roll down the windows on the interstate.
I bet so.
Oh, at least it wasn't raining.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, we were too green at that point to understand that the pigs, once they got bigger, would like eat our chickens.
Yeah.
Right. And that our poor goats never got anything to eat because the pigs ate their
Kept bumping them out
feet.
away.
Yeah.
So we finally figured all that out. But anyway,
Too, it's like when I was down in the woods setting up, preparing for the new pigs, setting up the poly wire down there and everything, and, by myself. But I was just kind of looked up, so thankful,
yeah.
looked up to God and said, thank you for just the opportunities that been granted to us, the ability to be out here in the country and the ability to figure out how to do these things for ourselves and not be reliant on.
Loury grew up in the city. He didn't grow up on a farm.
Really?
The biggest benefit to me is being able to go outside and harvest food.
Yeah.
To go out and get eggs, and then run through the garden and grab squash and zucchini, onions, whatever we've got growing, And then on days like we had back in August when we processed a lot of rabbits and chicken, like a ton of meat in our pantry.
That you don't have to go buy.
No, because like I told you earlier, we've not gone to the store. We've not gone to the grocery store to buy like ground beef, sausage. We hadn't bought chicken. I can't tell you the last time I bought chicken, but we haven't done anything like that since July 2021. Yeah.
So what else? So you do chickens. You got some pigs that we got to find.
Yeah.
They're free range.
So
we've got free range pigs right now.
Let's back up talking about the pigs. This is not the first time we've had pig issues. So we had our first two original pigs that were a lard type breed. What were they?
They were American guinea hog.
Oh,
those are the two pigs I brought home in the car and just bought them because I couldn't find any pigs, and I was like,
you could find them.
I could find them.
Oh yeah, she just wanted the garden rooted up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't matter when I said so what are you going to do with the goats after the garden's eaten down? Yeah. There was never a plan. Yeah, there was never a plan when you went together.
That's happened a lot there.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had, in one of my periods being back in between assignments, we'd gotten two other pigs, and I guess we got them somewhere local, but they were a fast-growing breed. I don't remember what
I don't remember.
Durocs.
I can't remember what they were.
Anyway, we got them home, got started with them, and then I'd take off again. Well, these pigs, unlike the other ones that were very content at staying within their fencing, no issues. They were used to. We had poly netting around them.
Yeah.
Same stuff we use for the chickens.
Yeah.
And they were very content. Never any issues with them escaping. Well, these other two got out on her 2 or 3 times.
While he's gone.
While I'm gone.
That's when it happens.
I told Lawson the last time they got out, I said, go in the house and get the gun.
That was the next round of pigs that ended up she got rid of, and we didn't finish those out. But then we got these two, and when we got them in,
And these are
the poly wire that I'd set up, we got them from Jamie at 7th Stand, and when I picked them up, when we put them in there, I guess they were still a little too small for the way I set the poly wire up, so it's instantly right under it. Didn't care, gone. The man Lawson kind of chased them around the hillside and whatnot for a bit.
And got
them back in, and then 10 minutes later they were back out.
Other than chickens and goats and pigs, we've got rabbits.
Yeah.
We've got sheep now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went to Florida about
2 months ago.
2 months ago. Okay. And main reason we went because we saw posted on Abundance Plus, the marketplace. Yeah. Someone had posted
8.
6.
8. Anything good?
8. Yeah. Goats. They were selling their whole herd.
Okay.
Yeah, and she had been wanting. I was kind of. Well, I was looking for sheep at the time when I stumbled across it.
Yeah.
But anyway, she kind of liked the idea of more to my tonics. So it was a good price. So I contacted them when they knew somebody who had sheep down
Okay.
there.
Selling a herd of sheep.
And yeah,
Okay.
And it
so
was 8 sheep.
and so we went down there mainly for the goats. The sheep were an added plus. I don't think we got a great deal on the sheep, but we got a good deal on the goats.
Yeah.
So that was the worth it.
Yeah.
For the trip, and especially when we were able to get both. So we came
Except
back.
when
Now we
the
have
tire blew out.
about 17 goats, 8 sheep,
Yeah.
2 free range pigs,
Yeah.
30
That-
chickens.
Probably.
I love it. You know, that's the real grab.
Yeah.
You know, I love being out there. I love spending time putting up fencing or feeding the animals or any of that. You know, building the buildings and lean-tos that are needed.
Yeah.
Enjoy that much more so. But at the same time, the ease of finances really
Yeah.
falls right now, it seems, towards continuing to work.
Yeah.
You know,
And just growing and raising for ourselves.
So there you have it. Like I said, Stephanie and Loury doing a wonderful job with their homestead. Beautiful place that they've got over there, and they're doing it right. I mean, they are really committed to raising their own food, knowing where their food comes from, doing things responsibly. We need a lot more folks like the Lesters, and a lot fewer like the Kardashians and some of that foolishness. But I think that's going to do it. Like I said, if you've not visited Blue Ridge Farmstead, their YouTube link is in the description down below. Go over there and check those folks out. And I think I'm going to go to the house and have a little bit of that rabbit stew that Stephanie sent. So, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.